Destroying the gauntlet will require a coordinated naval and infantry strike of unprecedented scale. Our forces must begin preparing now.
Just keep in mind, when you're on Balmorra, the opportunities are there. You just have to take them.
I could use your expertise on Balmorra. The Empire and Republic are at war there, and the fighting has endangered our mission.
My ship's ready for departure. Tell your people, I'm on my way.
If Balmorra is liberated, I'll see we join the Republic and bring our droid armies with us. Balmorra, home. I never wanted to see it like this. was Balmorra's trade secretary. I was off-world when the Imperial occupation began, and my colleagues were exiled or killed. Our president, he was taken, and who knows what he suffered. Hiding or not, I now have seniority. If we free Balmorra, I become president.
The Empire must know that you're next in line. You're lucky to be alive.
Several Republic worlds protected me. I owe them everything. And once our government is restored, I want Balmorra to join the Republic.
As a Jedi, I must stop the suffering of your people.
Ty! It's madness. You don't have any supporters or soldiers, anything.
That will change. Meanwhile, I have a contact who can help us. A revolutionary calling himself Zenith. Zenith and his followers have been sabotaging the Empire's operations. Assassination, sneak attacks. He's something of a blunt instrument.
How does Zenith fit into your plans?
I need his knowledge and resources, but first, we have to find him. When you're on the surface, go to this location and enter the phrase, "Two perspectives are aligned," into the computer there. It'll get Zenith's attention. Hopefully, he'll be amenable.
Is there anything in particular you want me to tell him?
Say whatever you need to. Just get him on our side. Best of luck. I've been waiting to return for so long.
I'm sorry to detain you, Master Jedi, but this is an emergency. We're trying to break an Imperial occupation on Balmorra, but the Republic's got no ground, no resources, and right now, no chance.
Sometimes it's the attitude that wins the war.
Good morale won't give us a better position. The Empire's got their grip, and they're not letting go. Balmorran factories produce the most powerful weapons in the galaxy. Possess them, win any war you want. The Republic must retake Balmorra, but we need reinforcements.
Is Balmorra a complete war zone?
We've managed to make a beachhead in a place called Bugtown that the Empire overlooked. Commander Maydeen requested all reinforcements see him at Republic headquarters. Can he expect you?
I believe the Empire's worn out their welcome.
From the stories I hear, I think the Balmorran people would agree. I'll inform the commander. You'd better get on board. Good luck.
Lieutenant Hollis told me he'd found the best help in the galaxy, but I wasn't expecting a Jedi. I'm Commander Maydeen. We both know why you're here, so I'll lay out the details. The Empire's taking control of Balmorra's satellite defense system. It's only a matter of time before they find Bugtown and blast us out of this swamp.
If you know Bugtown's in danger, you should evacuate.
And lose the only part of Balmorra we've got? Leaving won't solve our problems. The Empire's got us cornered. As long as they have that satellite system, they're going to keep Balmorra. But if we could get control of the satellite system, we could turn it on the Empire and even the score.
I hope you have a plan in mind for this.
My best agent managed to gather some intel, but he never made it back. His ship was shot down. I need someone to enter Imperial territory, find Agent Jago's downed ship, and recover the intel.
How do you know the Empire doesn't already have it?
If the Empire has cracked Agent Jago's encryption, we'd be hearing about it elsewhere. Trust me. Use this decryptor to verify the intel's contents. Then contact me through the comm station at the shuttle pad.
The Force will tell us more than any intelligence can.
Try to keep quiet. The longer it takes the Empire to catch on, the better our chances. I'll wait for your comm call. Good luck up there.
Mayday! Mayday! Can anyone read me? Comms blocked that blasted satellite. Wasn't enough to shoot me down. The Empire's on the ground already. They'll search the ship and find the intel. I'm blasting the intel out with the garbage. That ought to keep the Imperials busy. The intel's away. I'm going down.
Commander Medine, I've recovered your intel. The agent didn't make it.
Even so, that's the best news I've gotten in a while. There's enough data here to build another satellite system. It's all in Balmorran shorthand. Looks like the system's operated by the Hawkeye techs. The Hawkeyes are the best technicians on Balmorra. To control the satellite system, we'll need their help.
How do we know they'll want to help?
I doubt the occupation's made them warm to the Empire. Most of the Hawkeyes are stationed at the satellite control tower, but there's one we might be able to reach. Ian Sarkis. I recognize the name. He's young, but brilliant. Bit of a wisecracker.
A Jedi learns to clear the mind of all distractions.
I'm more worried that he'll distract the Empire. Sarkis works at a well-armed auxiliary satellite station used to spy on the locals. There's an armory on site, and plenty of Imperial troops. He reports to one of the Empire's best, Admiral Rezair. No wonder they've got control.
That sounds like first-hand experience talking.
Fighting the Admiral's like going up against a Durasteel wall. I don't advocate wholesale slaughter, but this whole plan goes belly up if Admiral Rezair finds out. Do what you have to, and get Sarkis back to the shuttle pad. He'll tell us where to go from there.
That seems simple enough to me.
Let's hope so. We're not going to get another shot at this. I'll be standing by.
This is a nice ship. Shame we don't spend more time here. Always up to our neck in bad guys, finding new ones to beat up. Fun, but not relaxing.
If you're feeling exhausted, Jedi meditation will clear your mind and replenish your energy.
Sit around pretending not to think. Never worked for me. You know what they say about all work and no play. We could use a hobby or something.
I can't recommend any hobbies, but I could help you with an... or something.
About time. Starting to think that kiss was a fluke. Glad we finally got that out of the way. Whoever set all the funds in the anticipation was just lazy.
Speak for yourself. I'm already anticipating next time.
Down, boy. Be mindful of attachments. Now we have reason to come back to the ship more often. Convenient.
Master Braga told me you were coming. Warren Sidoru. A pleasure. I'm grateful for your assistance. The situation is growing desperate. The Republic picked an unfortunate time to drive the Empire off Balmorra. It's made our team's mission that much harder.
Every world we take from the Empire brings us one step closer to victory.
True, but I hope to achieve our goal with minimal violence. That's hard to do in a war zone. Balmorra is home to the largest weapon manufacturing plants in the galaxy. Half the munitions used in the last war originated on this world. The Empire develops horrific new instruments of destruction here. Balmorra's creations have killed countless innocents.
Even from orbit, I feel the death and darkness pervading this planet.
Balmorra's despair is palpable, but we must work through it. We've learned the Empire has a cloaking device prototype at one of Balmorra's advanced weapon factories. It's the same technology hiding the Emperor's fortress. If we obtain that cloaking device prototype, we can understand how it works, develop a way to see through it.
Expose his hidden fortress, and the Emperor becomes vulnerable.
Finding the cloaking device prototype is almost impossible thanks to the invasion. We need experienced native guides to sort through the chaos. Balmorra has a well-established civilian resistance. Their spy network's knowledge of the Empire would be invaluable.
Sounds like we'll need the Resistance if we're going to find the cloaking device.
Unfortunately, the Resistance doesn't trust the Republic. Despite my best negotiations, they remain uncooperative.
Can't say I blame them. The Empire's driven us off this planet twice already, leaving the Resistance holding the bag.
Republic Command just intercepted a distress call. A Resistance medical facility is about to be overrun. I'd go, but an Imperial armor column's in my way. I need you to save that medical facility.
I'll break that siege. Where am I going?
I'm sending the medical facility's location. I don't know what you'll be facing there, but do whatever you must to save the Resistance fighters. I'll meet you there as soon as I can. May the Force be with you.
Jedi bought us some time. Get our wounded to the secure area. Move it! I'm the chief medic. Just call me Doc. You and your gorgeous friend cleared a nice path, but we can't leave. Got a whole nest of collocoids massing to attack.
Take cover. This is about to get ugly.
It's been ugly for a while. Just keeps getting uglier. I've got dozens of wounded here. Hope you're not one of those junior Jedi.
Do we have to save him too?
I'll head for the secure area and stabilize casualties. Here they come!
Collocoids will eat us alive if the tunnels stay open. You can collapse them with your Jedi tricks, right?
Hey, look at that. We are alive. Nice work.
A lot of wounded here. You're the only doctor?
Honey, I do the work of 10 medics, and that's on a bad day. I don't know what genius picked a collocoid breeding ground for our medical facility, but we need to evacuate quick. Problem is, my critical patients are too fragile to move, and the Empire stole my trauma kits.
I won't let the Empire endanger your people's lives. How can I get what you need?
Our scouts say the Imperials sent my trauma kits to their frontline troops on the plains nearby. The depots will be heavily guarded, but I'm sure you'll figure something out. Just hurry. These people don't have much time.
Captain, I understand you've reached Balmorra. Let's get straight to it, shall we? Imperial forces conquered the planet during the First War, but a Balmorran resistance movement has fought the occupation to this day. Republic support for the resistance has been inconsistent over the years. But now, our forces are pushing to drive the Empire off Balmorra for good.
What brought on this sudden commitment?
We are at the brink of all-out war. Balmorra's industry is a strategic resource and cannot be allowed to remain in Imperial hands. Your primary objective, of course, is the recruitment of Havoc Squad's new explosives expert. His name is Tano Vic. Vic is a Weequay and a natural at demolitions work, but he also has a history of insubordination and collateral damage. Keep him on a short leash.
What good is this guy if he can't follow orders?
You're an experienced officer. You can keep him in line. To be clear, Vic's infractions were not minor, and they led to his dishonorable discharge over a year ago. He is, however, the most skilled demolitionist on record, and Havoc Squad needs the best.
I'll give the guy a shot at least.
He is the only available explosive expert anywhere close to Havoc standards. Vic is currently fighting as a mercenary for the Balmorran Resistance. His supervisor is a Resistance leader named Arden. Meet with Arden. Learn where Vic is stationed and pull him out as quickly as possible. Contact me again when you've done so. Garza out.
So let's focus on those war mechs landing on the plateau. Look, it's one of our dependable friends from the Republic. Meeting's over, people. I wouldn't dream of keeping a Republic officer waiting.
I'm not interested in your opinions. I'm interested in Tano Vic.
Don't worry. I know how much of Balmorran's opinion is worth to you people. General Garza sent me a message explaining everything. I've got Vic's current assignment details right here. We're glad to hear the Republic's finest aren't here to help, but to take away one of my best men instead. We're honored, really.
Havoc Squad needs a demolitions expert.
Of course. And what Havoc needs, Havoc gets. Vic is taking one of our teams on a patrol run. Their next stop is our signal interception post. You can catch up with him there. Now if that's all, there are real soldiers who need my time.
If you got a problem with me or my squad, do something about it.
I'll stick to fighting the Imperials. Thanks.
Scanning Sector 2. Nothing. Just like the others, Pran.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Tenno Vic.
Oh. You're with the Republic. I thought I was dead meat.
Looking for Vic, huh? That weak-waist scumbag is long gone.
It's imperative that I locate him immediately.
Vic was here earlier, but he slipped away when we weren't looking, along with our entire security team. All he left was this holo recording.
Gentlemen, Tenno Vic, 53rd Irregulars. I'm afraid your fine security team is being co-opted for a very important top-secret mission. This is all on Republic orders, of course. Part of the big push. Take a look at Regulation 235R. You'll see that everything checks out. Have a good one.
How could you let one man take your entire security team?
We were busy watching our stations. We never even saw them leave.
Vic is the least of our problems. With security gone, Imperial commandos have breached the perimeter and started sabotaging our equipment. All of our comm relays are down. General Racton himself could march an army through here, and we would have no way to warn anyone.
Who's General Racton?
General Racton is the Empire's top field commander. Supposedly, he's never been beaten.
None of this matters. Without those relays, the Imperials could invade at a moment's notice. Judging by the way the relays cut out, I'd guess the imps just yanked the power couplings. Easy fix, but the problem will be fighting through those commando teams. Do you think you can manage it?
There's nobody I can't handle.
That's all the qualifications I need to hear. We'll try to hold down the fort while you're gone. Good luck.
Ian Sarkis.
Point that thing someplace else, and I'll answer. Guess you must need me or the satellite system pretty bad.
I need you to get me control of the satellite system.
I'd consider that fair trade for a rescue. The Empire hasn't paid me since they took over. But if Admiral Rizair discovers you attacked this post just to get me out, he'll know the Republic's up to something. We'll have to make a few stops first so I can cover our tracks.
I think I can handle that.
I've met Admiral Rizair. I'd like to avoid doing that again. Just get me where I need to go. I'll do the rest. We should keep moving. Those satellites detect more than ships. I've scrambled their comm channels. If the Imperials want to tell the Admiral what happened, they'll have to go on foot.
Just as I programmed.
I reprogrammed the droids to fire on Imperials. A little more problematic than a tech gone missing. Watch out. These transmitters used to keep Balmorran predators away. Now they attract them.
Starting to get worried. There's a lot of Imperial movement going on up there.
Sarkis sabotaged a few things to keep them busy.
Ian Sarkis, sir. I left the Empire a few thank you presents for their hospitality.
That's our man. Can you get his control of Balmorra's satellite system?
Not exactly, but I can't shut it down, that's for sure.
What do you mean, not exactly?
I can get you one unauthorized command. Then the system will lock up, and it'll take the Hawkeyes weeks to detangle it.
That'll have to be enough.
How do we make this happen?
The hack needs to be planted in the satellite control tower's main computers, right where Admiral Rizair and his men are stationed.
There's no way to draw them out?
Using the satellite system was the Admiral's idea. He wants to keep it as badly as we want to steal it. Once the fight's over, just insert this disk into the main control console. It'll upload the hack. I need to get to a computer. Thanks again for the rescue.
Taking down Admiral Rizair and his men is a tall order. Are you sure you're up to it?
The Admiral will surrender the satellite system, or fall defending it.
Knowing the Admiral, surrender isn't an option. Sarkis and I will wait for your signal. We'll be ready.
Enough. This ends here. The Republic should have used you better, Jedi. Healing the injured or escorting refugees? Such a waste.
You've imposed yourself on Balmorra long enough.
The Jedi does not appreciate my offer of mercy. The Empire controls Balmorra. The greatest weapons in the galaxy are now in the hands of its strongest power. If the Republic insists on fighting those odds, Balmorra will suffer for it.
With the Empire gone, Balmorra will thrive.
As if we would leave it to you before destroying it.
Must be weakness. That's quite enough of that. They never suspect the scientists.
One satellite defense system, courtesy of me. How's that for the rookie, Hawkeyes? Guys, tell me the other Hawkeyes are just ignoring me.
It's just me and a bunch of dead Imperials.
Odd. The Hawkeyes don't leave their posts, unless it's to help nice people like you. Looks like the hack worked perfectly. I can get one command in before the system locks up. Just say the word and I'll... No. This can't be. The Hawkeyes are being executed. Admiral Rizair's orders.
What threat are the Hawkeyes to him?
They're being executed for aiding the Republic. But they didn't do anything. I did.
Sarkis, assault's already begun. There's an Imperial command compound. Can't locate. Destroying our defenses. Use the satellite system to find command. Shut down dispatch console. Mating out.
Well, I'm really torn up about a bunch of stuff being destroyed. But we're talking life or death here. We've only got one command. We have to use it to find the Hawkeyes.
Do it. I won't let innocent people die.
The Hawkeyes are being held in the Okara droid factory. We're lucky. That's not too far away. I brought down their biggest defenses with the turbo lasers, but there's still a lot of Imperials inside.
If the Hawkeyes are still alive, I'll save them.
I can't thank you enough. Now hurry.
Captain, who'd have thought when we met on Coruscant that I'd be calling you today with a formal Republic briefing? Senator Dodonna is eager to see how you handle your first mission. Balmorra was once the Republic's main supplier of everything military. Until the Empire moved in and the Senate voted to turn tail and run. Which left the Empire holding everything the Republic had commissioned for Project Nebula.
What's Project Nebula?
It was supposed to be the Republic's answer to Imperial aggression. Top-of-the-line prototype capital ships, ion cannons, cluster missiles, and a few experimental goodies. Now the Empire is sending their complete Nebula munitions shipments to their front lines. The Republic's got no chance.
You stop talking. So, here's where you expect me to jump in and do something?
Senator Dodonna wants you to work with the Balmorran Resistance. They can help you track down the Nebula shipment, then find a way to divert it to Palliser Station, a Republic base near Corellia.
So, dangerous mission behind enemy lines, key importance. How many zeros are we talking?
The Republic wants your munitions away from the Empire. However, not enough to pay market value. A smart operator might sell the prototypes back to them piece by piece. Not that I'm the one who told you. Now, your contact on the ground is one of the rebels, Newman Brock. Check in with him when you land in Bugtown. Hats off if you can do this thing, Captain.
Greetings, Captain. I am C6RR, the Class 6 protocol droid in the service of Newman Brock. My master most often refers to me as Sixer. I believe he sees it as an affectionate nickname.
So rare to meet a man who really loves his droid.
Indeed. Many people actually take protocol droids for granted. It's as if our feelings don't... Oh, was that sarcasm? My non-literal context analysis function is... I'll get the Master. Master Newman! Master Newman, the, visitor you were expecting has arrived.
So, what brings you to Balmorra, Captain? Other than the Fat Republic payoff. They're so busy hiding behind treaties, they're handing out credits like candy. I mean, folks like you and me can make a killing.
So what's your role in all this?
Ironic. In peacetime, I'd have been a wanted man by both the Republic and Balmorra. And now they call me Commander.
Master Newman specializes in cryptographic analysis. He oversees all encoded Republic communications. It's very exciting.
I deal with the SIS's double agent, codename Golden. He's how he heard about the Nebula shipment.
I never trust a man with a code name.
He's given us some of our best information. Without him, we wouldn't have taken Bugtown. But we need to be extremely careful in our communications, codes, dead drops, no face-to-face contact. We've got a payment due. In return, he says he's got a location for the Nebula shipment. I need you to make the drop-off.
I get the feeling that this is a lot more complicated than you make it sound.
You think?
The last agent we sent never came back. The Imperials held a public execution. So you'll need to hit a series of decoy dead drops to flesh out any tales before you go to the Okara droid factory for the real deal.
Should I just follow the signs for traitorous double agent dead drop?
I'll transmit the decoy points. The real drop-off is in the Okara droid factory.
Oh, and the probe droids, Master Newman. Don't forget the probe droids.
Right. If you see a probe droid, take it down before it can transmit, or you'll have half a division on you. Once you find the drop in the Okara droid factory, leave the payment and pick up the data file Golden left.
This is Imperial property. Freeze!
If I listen, does that mean you won't shoot me? Because that seems out of character.
Good point. Don't we usually shoot them anyway?
Shut up! Spar, you take point here. Try to take them alive.
You didn't say please. You want to take out the rest of these idiots? We need to talk privately.
You picked on the wrong girl.
I'll let you take credit here. These aren't bodies I need on my name.
Is that Mandalorian armor, or am I just really behind current fashion trends?
I am Mandalorian, but that does not concern you. I want access to Moff Tyrek, and I'll pay any price you name to get it.
Huh?
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
That sounds even more embarrassing when you say it.
That's who your delivery is for. Imperial Moff Tyrek, commander of the 63rd Armored Infantry Division. If he's working for the Resistance, I want to know why.
Is this a very creative Imperial plot to learn Resistance secrets?
If the Empire had ordered me to infiltrate the Resistance, I would have started with someone who at least knows his own contact's name. I am seeking Moff Tyrek for reasons of my own. I will give the Republic all I know of the Empire's plans here, as payment for Moff Tyrek.
What if that's not the sort of thing I'm after?
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, and assume you were asking for credits.
Ooh, I like her.
My money is gone, and all I have to trade is information. Think about it, and contact me later. For now, I'm gonna stay out of sight.
Stay down.
I got as many trauma kits as I could find.
The Imperials won't miss them. Our boys shoot to kill.
Apologies for being late. My detour around those Imperial forces took longer than expected.
I was worried. Glad you're here.
You've done well saving this facility and its patients. The Resistance has already agreed to help us find the cloaking device prototype.
The super advanced gadget you're after? The Resistance can narrow down its location, but we need access to the enemy's computer network. The only connection point is at Sobrik, which is covered in Imperial forces. Troop legions, walkers, heavy bombers. Fun place.
Sounds pretty important. Why all the protection?
It's the manufacturing capital of the planet. All the best guns get made there.
I believe we can diminish the Imperial forces without firing a shot. The Empire has several comm relays around Sobrik, tied to other Imperial strongholds. An early warning system.
Great. When we attack, they can summon more troops to kill us.
Or we make the Imperials think we're attacking their other strongholds. We'll infiltrate those comm relays, upload fake alerts, and siphon away Sobrik's defenders, leaving it vulnerable.
If the Empire thinks it's under attack, won't they tighten Sobrik's defenses?
Sobrik's commanders are noted for their aggressive tactics, and they'll have every reason to believe they're secure. The comm relays are protected by advanced Imperial war droids. Very fast, extremely deadly. I'm no longer quick enough to defeat those war droids. But you are.
Then the Resistance can raid the Empire's computer network. We'll figure out where they've stashed that whatchamacallit you want.
Use this datapad on the comm relays to upload the fake emergency signals. I'll find a good vantage spot to watch Sobrik and keep you informed of our progress. Be careful out there.
Engaging hostile.
You did it! Comms are back up and we've already picked up a lot of Imperial chatter. You really made an impression.
I still need to find my explosives expert. Any ideas?
That's the beautiful part. With the relays back online, we were able to tap into Vic's communications. Here's what we picked up.
A dangerous mission, no doubt about it. To be honest, a lot of you probably won't make it back. Of course, if you ask the guys up top, they'll never even admit to ordering this mission. That's how it is in this business. But we're not here for glory or credits. We're here to save Balmorra. Am I right?
I don't know if I can even watch this nonsense.
No, wait. Listen to this part.
Step 1 is Sobrik. Once we have what we need there, it will be a straight shot to our final objective.
Sobrik's an Imperial-occupied city, one of their main bases of operations on Balmorra. Sounds like you could catch up to Vic there.
Is there any way you can raise him on his holo?
No, he's smart enough to leave it off when he's not using it.
I know a guy, a major in the Republic Special Forces, Trian. He's been helping us out around Sobrik. I'll bet he could narrow down the search for you.
Thanks again for all your help. And good luck catching up to that scumbag.
Captain, I'm Major Trian, 35th Recon. You can stand at ease.
I appreciate your time, Major. I'm hoping you can help me find a Weequay named Tenno Vic.
I'll bet I can. That lying filth volunteered to destroy some Imperial jammers in Sobrik. They're blocking the scan data from all of our high-altitude probe droids. Vic took the explosives but never did the job. The Resistance needs the data from those probes to avoid patrols and conduct raids.
Where'd he go with the explosives?
Don't know, but once the data from the probes is flowing again, we can track him down in an instant. You'll need detonite charges to bring the jammers down. Vic took the last of mine, so you'll have to do a bit of scrounging. The imps have checkpoints scattered through Sobrik. They'll have explosives. Once you have enough charges, hit those jammers hard.
Consider the jammers scrapped, sir.
Once the jammers are down, and we start getting full aerial scans of Sobrik, we can pinpoint exactly where Vic took my explosives. Contact me via holo as soon as the jammers are down. Dismiss, Captain.
Jammers have been destroyed, Major. I repeat, the jammers are down.
That's good to hear, Captain. I was starting to sweat. All right, the aerial scans are coming in now. Let's see if we can find that weak way. I'm seeing signs of an explosive entry at the Imperial HQ, near the administrative offices. We don't have any people in the area, so it's got to be Vic's handiwork.
I'll proceed to the area immediately.
I'm sending you the coordinates now. When you run into Vic, pass on my thanks for all his help. Triumph out.
Now, just as I programmed. That's quite enough of that.
You saved us! I didn't think anyone knew we were here. The Imperials were gonna use us for target practice. We owe you one.
Get yourself somewhere safe.
We're gonna run until there's no more Imperial flags. Thank you again.
Welcome back. The satellite system's down and the battle's over. I've been in some intense ops before, but that... let's just say Bugtown never looked so good. We're holding the Empire back by the skin of our teeth. Freeing captive civilians wouldn't have been my choice.
The Republic is made up of allies, not buildings.
The Hawkeyes know Balmorra's infrastructure better than anyone. Perhaps they'll make future victories more certain. Either way, we'd likely be standing in a bombed-out mess if it wasn't for you. You've got my thanks.
There's a lot of Balmorra left. What's your next move?
Get into more populated areas. Start contacting the locals. Our next major offensive is Imperial headquarters in the city of Sobrik. There's a sizable Balmorran resistance set up nearby. Beck Talrot, the resistance leader, requested our aid, but the satellite system kept us from answering. I'd like to send you.
The more allies we have, the better our chances.
Exactly. Balmorra's not a member of the Republic, but we're hoping to change that. I'll let Beck know you're heading in that direction. He'll be waiting. I've got to get back to troop deployment. I'm certain we'll cross paths again.
Then if we can hit the power... looks like you've got your reinforcements.
Master Jedi, I'm honored you're willing to take up our cause. I'm Beck Talrot, and this is Colonel Marek. We welcome anyone who's willing to fight for a free Balmorra. I requested backup because we've set our sights on the city of Sobrik. It's currently Imperial headquarters.
How do you mean to accomplish that?
Colonel Marek is the most decorated officer in the Balmorran militia, and our man inside the Empire.
Our best bet into Sobrik is an aerial assault, landing in the spaceport and surprising them.
Our transport's an old Republic model. She can carry enough men to challenge the Empire.
But the spaceport shield disables any non-Imperial craft, and all the false promises in the galaxy won't deactivate it.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
We've gotten our hands on the Troida Disruptor, a prototype weapon that could break through Sobrik's shield.
The Empire has fail-safes in place, and the Troida Disruptor will only work for a few minutes. Luckily, that's all we need.
But activating it requires enough power to launch a Star Destroyer, and we don't have it.
The only thing that's got that kind of juice is Sobrik's power grid, the largest set of generators on Balmorra.
Tampering with these generators might get some unwanted attention.
The men will be armed for the assault on Sobrik. If the Empire decides to bring a fight here first, we'll be ready.
Now, the Empire, anticipating an attack, has positioned fully armed garrisons at each generator.
If you can get past them and siphon power from the generators, we can activate the Troida Disruptor and break through Sobrik's shield.
Ready your men. I'll have that power when you need it.
I'll monitor the power grid from here and contact you when everything's in place. Good luck.
Must say weakness. That's quite enough of that.
We have control of Sobrik's power grid.
Diverting power to the Troida disruptor. That's it. Transferring you to Bek-Talrot. Sobrik's shield will only be down for a few minutes, so make it quick.
The Troida disruptor is activated. Sobrik's spaceport shield is breaking down. I can't thank you enough.
You can thank me later. Let's get Sobrik back.
You'll be the hero of Balmorra when we win Sobrik. I promise you. I'm impressed. Those garrisons were tough, and I should know. I was forced to design them. Bek's got good men, but they're not fighters like you and me. They'll need your help to retake the city. Enter Sobrik through the main gates. Fight through the Empire and make your way to the spaceport from there.
The Resistance looks up to you. Keep them going until I get there.
I won't lose, Sobrik. Not this time. See you inside.